But I'm very glad to be part of this meeting on the Management Development Program on the Universal Human Values. Especially at NITTTR Chandigarh is hosting this. I commend the NITTTR Chandigarh along with Sri Rahul Asthanaji and the entire team of UHV for organizing this meaningful event and also for their unwavering commitment for fostering holistic value-based education. In a world increasingly challenged by trade wars, you're hearing almost every alternate day, technological upheavals because of artificial intelligence and the other technology disruptions, and also the physical conflicts, which are still the wars are going on. The cultivation of universal human values is not just timely, but it is very essential. So this development program at NITTTR Chandigarh offers a profound opportunity for everyone actually, for leaders, educators, students, teachers, and professionals to reconnect with the foundational principles that sustain humanity: truth, love, peace, non-violence, and right conduct, and empathy, and ethical leadership, and holistic thinking. So I would like to quote at this moment Jiddu Krishnamurti, quote, "It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society," quote closed. What a philosophical statement he made. I'll repeat again, it is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. That is a famous quote of Jiddu Krishnamurti. So this program comes at this critical juncture when global dynamics are being rewritten almost daily, whether it is trade wars, whether it is AI and automation, which are shaping industries, geopolitical tensions, or testing. At this moment, it is very important for us that we need to find ourselves. Again, here I would like to quote Mahatma Gandhi, the quotes, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." I think this universal human value quotes is a guiding light, ladies and gentlemen. Human values have always been the cornerstone of India's rich cultural and educational heritage, irrespective of geographical, cultural, or religious differences. Values define our character, our principles, and our interaction with the world. India has long upheld the tradition of wisdom and moral strength, and under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, we are witnessing a renaissance of our ancient ethos, one that is deeply rooted in the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family. We have also witnessed one of the largest congregation of humans in the Mahakumbh, which happened. And many of us actually went and took only one thing. What we did there was the dubki in the Sangam. So that is what distinguishes between many of the activities what we do day to day. Today, as India strides confidently into the Amrit Kal, the crucial 25 years, the coming 25 years, leading to the centenary of our independence, it is essential to reform our commitment to universal human values. So it's a high time for us, all of us, to integrate this UHV into every education what we are delivering, because education itself is going to change, because the way we learn, we teach is because of the AI, it's going to change. So the National Education Policy 2020 strongly emphasizes the value-based education, ethical reasoning, and Indian cultural traditions as an integral component of our curriculum. The future of our youth does not rest merely on technical expertise, but on a holistic vision of life. A society that fosters human values and ethics is a society that thrives in innovation, peace, and prosperity. I think it's a golden time for India. It's an Amrit Kaal. So the role of universal human values, education, and also what AICTE does, I will touch before I conclude today. AICTE recognized this importance of UHV as early as 2017 and has been proactively working towards integrating them into the mainstream education. The team of UHV, led by Rajul Asthana and the volunteers, large number of volunteers, are made up their mind to see that every one of the teacher is educated and know about the universal human values. And our UHV volunteers are exemplary in their dedication, working selflessly to instill these values in the students. It is perhaps one of the largest voluntary faculty-led initiative in Indian education, embodying the true spirit of service and commitment. I congratulate the entire UHV volunteers for their human service. And I'm also very happy to hear last time when I was there at SRM, I heard from Rajul Asthana, they have also started some practical aspects of practicing so that every one of the people who are doing also practices some sessions so that they can adopt in their daily life. So National Education Policy 2020 has provided a structured approach to embed ethical and human values into the education system. So it's up time now we have adopted the UHV as part of the curriculum. What they have done, I think Rajul Asthana will make a detailed presentation that what is the achievement so far. So education institutions play a pivotal role in shaping the ethical and moral fabric of the society. So they must not only impart knowledge, but also foster a sense of responsibility, empathy, and integrity among students. This is very, very important at this time where world is facing such a disruption and mistrust. Knowledge without values can lead to great technological advancements, but also to ethical dilemmas and social instability. That is what we are witnessing across the world today. Thus, universal human values in education is not a choice, it is an imperative and should be mandatory. That is why AICTE took this step as making even a minor degree available to everyone who has interest in this. So India is always a beacon of moral leadership, and I think this is the time again has come to train our all people to do the similar thing. So we need to instill the moral courage among all our youth. This is why AICTE remains committed to strengthening value-based education, and UHV initiative is a very crucial part of that vision. By embedding values in our curriculum and fostering ethical leadership among students, and I'm very sure we can contribute tangibly to India's aspirations of becoming global leader or a Vishwa Guru, not only in technology, science, engineering, and mathematics, or innovation, but it is a human-centric development. Education, as I told earlier, is the most powerful tool to build a civilized and dignified society. And that is where UHV makes a difference, friends. A strong foundation is very essential to ensuring humane and prosperous nation, not just a prosperous nation. So the great philosopher Adi Shankara himself emphasized the importance of preserving values with great care, comparing them to a mother protecting a child in the womb. If neglected, values and ethics can fade away, much like a camphor that evaporates if left exposed. That's what Shankara exemplified. Hence, it is very imperative that institutions not only teach values, but also exemplify them in their conduct, governance, and interaction with society. So the way forward, I feel that the mission what we have started at AICTE jointly with the volunteers of UHV, and I assure you AICTE is very highly committed to further integrating UHV programs into technical and higher educational institution. Maybe we can now push it much more rigorously by expanding the faculty training programs on UHV, encouraging institutions to adopt a value-based approach in student development, strengthening collaboration with stakeholders to ensure that ethics and sustainability remain central to educational policies, and also create platforms for students to engage in community service, ethical decision making workshops, and leadership training focused on moral values. So, all of this is very, very important today, and I encourage UHV to come with UHV team to come with a plan to expand this to a greater audience among all institutions in our nation. So again, once again, UHV faculty volunteers, I think my heartfelt appreciation to you for your selfless service and shaping the future of our nation. And by embedding human values in education, you are not only nurturing young minds, but also strengthening the moral fabric of our society. I think this we can take it to even common people, not only just education institutions, we can go beyond that. So after we have heard many. So there are ethics is actually is a new competitive advantage to anything what student or anybody would like to do. So let us work together on this path of holistic education, ethical leadership, and universal well-being. Let us make India a global leader, not just in science, engineering, and technology, but in wisdom, ethics, and humanity. With these few words, I once again congratulate UHV team and also the NITTTR Chandigarh under the leadership of Professor Balaram Gurjar for organizing this event and also inviting me specifically to share some of my thoughts with every one of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Sitharam ji. You'll be happy to know that this plan that I'll share the plan with you that SRM Ghaziabad is interested in. They want to do it with the intensity that you are talking about. At the same time, for the last few years, about 4 or 5 years, Rajyanand Sansthan, Government of Madhya Pradesh, with which AICTE signed MOU during this function, they started with around 320 schools, and this year they are expanding that to 2,000 schools. So they are conducting 40 workshops with the help of AICTE during the summer vacation. Several universities have started working and contributing to the programs in jails. For example, Kanpur University has been working with Kanpur Central Jail. Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College has been working with Dasna Central Jail. The Rajyanand Sansthan is also expanding to villages to make happy villages, Anand Grams. So for every of the 52 districts that they have in Madhya Pradesh, they have identified one or more villages that they want to convert into jail. So with the help of AICTE, this has gone to Rajyanand Sansthan, and through that it is going to every citizen in, and ultimately to every citizen in Madhya Pradesh. Similarly, what you just said, I think it has to go to every citizen in the country, and then every citizen of the whole world. So you are right. We planted a seed maybe in 2017, but for that to expand and to flourish, what you are doing, how you are taking it forward is greatly appreciated, and we have great deal of gratitude for AICTE and for your personal attention to that. So I would just like to thank you for that.
Thank you. I think we will give a big applaud to all the UHV volunteers.
And Pitarami, one more thing, as you said, you took my name many times. I think there are all the volunteers are there, and there are gurus on whose shoulders we are standing. So I am only, the front face of that. So I would certainly like to, applaud the whole team and applaud all of us who are working for a better world.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, on behalf of NITTTR Chandigarh. Thank you so much, sir, for your thought-provoking address and blessings to the event. As per you have mentioned, trade wars, technological upheavals, and physical wars have made the need for holistic value education even more pertinent. And it is now a measure of health to be living in a sick society, sir. This idea has really struck us, sir, what you have told. Vasudhaiva Kutumbam and Amrit Kaal are the big impetus to integrate Indian knowledge system, UHV, logical and ethical thinking with the guidance of NEP 2020. So we are very thankful for your visionary leadership that AICTE is taking forward this idea very actively. Sir, we have a little request if the audience would like to interact with you, sir, if you could give us 2-3 minutes, sir.
Please.
Audience, if you have any question, please.
Okay, bola ki nahi?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes. Audience, please.
You see, it's all friends.
Yes.
So, if I don't know any answer, Rajul is there to answer that.
I will ask Kumar.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Pooja Agarwal, and my question is this program is organized at a university level, or we can say we are organizing this type of education at a higher education. My concern is this: I think this type of program should be initiated at school level, because जो हम बोलते हैं ना कि बच्चों की जो नींव होती है वो स्टार्टिंग से होती है कि जिस लेवल पे हम बड़े होते हैं उस टाइम पे हम कुछ चीजें हम डाल सकते हैं थ्रू रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस. तो माय मेन कंसर्न इज दिस कि ये जो एजुकेशन, ये जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं वो हम 8th स्टैंडर्ड, 10th स्टैंडर्ड और प्लस 2 इस क्लास के लिए हम कंपल्सरी करें, सो दैट कि जो हम सोच रहे हैं कि हमारी एजुकेशन में एक वैल्यू सिस्टम क्रिएट होना चाहिए वो उस लेवल पे क्रिएट हो सके. दिस इज माय कंसर्न.
Madam, your concern is very, very relevant. Definitely, we should do these things at school level at the age of maybe about 12. After 12 years, I think we should start maybe making aware them about what is the real advantage of being honest and real, and also staying calm and kind, and also caring for others, and most importantly, non-violence. What our father of the nation taught us, and respect and responsibility. I feel it's a good thing. Maybe Rajul Asthana should think about expanding this to the school education as well. Maybe if he's interested, we should meet Secretary School Education, DOACSL, so that we can take it to all CBSE and Jawahar Navodhyalaya and all schools. I think, it's very important. So we actually at AICTE are also doing on innovation. So we are taking these innovation aspects into school education. So we already have a link. So maybe if it is appropriate, I think we can take it to the school education.
Thank you so much, sir. We can take our last question. Yeah.
डॉक्टर प्रवीण गोयल, पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी से, फैकल्टी इन यूआईटी डिपार्टमेंट. मेरा एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है कि आपने जैसे सर कहा कि एआईसीटी में इट इज मैंडेटरी यूएचवी, तो क्या ये अदर कोर्सेज जैसे एमसीआई, मेडिकल काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया या इन अदर कोर्सेज में भी हो सकता है ये कि यूनिवर्सल ह्यूमन वैल्यूज की, आई थिंक कि एमसीआई में अगर ये हो तो और ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल होगा.
we can't agree more than that, So we definitely maybe we should now. It has taken we have sort of program is stabilized, and courses, textbooks have been developed, courses are being offered, and it is already available in Swayam. I think we now it's an up time to take it to all the things what members are expressing. We can take it to medical council, pharmacy council, veterinary council. There are 14 councils other than All India Council for Technical Education. Okay, so we can take it to all of them: architecture council, nursing council. All of them require truth, peace, love, non-violence, respect, and responsibility. We need to not just teach that, we need to see how you can inculcate that in our daily life. That first of all, mind has to become calm. So that's what I was telling Raju Lastane ji, thoda practical session rakho on meditation. Okay, there are several groups, but now UHV also to become a practical session other than so far theory is very strongly brought out. And he already told me, sir, we have already started practical sessions. Wherever we are doing in the morning, we start with that only. See, actually, if many of you did not know how we got into this. See, AICTE started induction program to every student who joins the engineering, diploma, and management programs at AICTE institutions. So initially, we announced 3-week induction program to each of the students. In the first 3 weeks, when they come to college from the school education, that's where we wanted to catch them. So through this induction program, UHV was started. Okay, even now also UHV also does some part of the work there, but they also grew into bigger. I think राजुल जी आप एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं थोड़ा अच्छे से, ठीक है?
जी जी एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. वी हैव 3 days, तो उसमें एक्सप्लेन जरूर.
आप करो प्लीज प्लीज.
एंड सीताराम जी, ये जो आइडिया है ना एमसीआई पे लेके जाने का, वी कैन टेक इट फॉरवर्ड बिकॉज right now there are 3 medical institutions that have been at it since 2014 or so. One is Adesh University in Bathinda. The other is KG UMS in Bhutan. And the third one is more recent, that is SRM in Chennai. So they are already taking the UHV to medical education. But just like that, in the other, like you mentioned, 14 councils, we can slowly or in one sweep take it to all of them. It would be very beneficial. We have to prepare ourselves. That's
we had actually several meetings with all the councils in AICTE.
Yes.
At that time, we could have invited you. Maybe we can do that again.
Yes.
Particularly now with technology disruption, this is becoming much more important.
Much more important. With the AI coming in, it is going to be very, very significant.
Not only AI along with robots. These robots, are going to now becoming becoming more than human. So at that time, how really empathy, all these respect and responsibility for robots will not have that. They cannot express respect, responsibility, and all that. So so we have to. This is the up time to expand this activity.
And with the cat girl coming in, then the family will also get very much disrupted.
Correct. Very rightly said, sir. Very rightly said.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us, giving us your valuable time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And I wish the program a great success. All the very best to every one of you. Namaskar. Bye.
Friends,